The first topic, which is the thing that's going crazy with everybody right now, is Lil Durk getting arrested. He got arrested in Broward County when he was on his way to where? Italy at this point?
Yeah, in Switzerland or something like that. Like he booked 3 flights.
Yes.
And then but when he went to go for the Switzerland one, the police were already there.
Yeah, so that's the crazy thing. He did 3 flights, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna break down this whole thing. We're gonna be talking about this for a while. So if y'all don't want to hear about Dirk, maybe fast forward into the podcast a little bit. Yeah. But like, why do y'all think that he booked 3 flights? Did you like? This is definitely something that looks like he's on the run. I don't want to sound like I don't want to be police or anything, but you do 3 flights when you know that the feds are coming. To me, that looks like, if this flight don't work, I'm gonna jump on this one. If this flight don't work, I'm driving over here and I'm getting over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're in different cities.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
Well, he had the feds on a goose chase. Went for a little second there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I give him an A for effort.
Yeah,
I give him an A for effort. I won't lie. Right?
What proof do they have that he contracted this like hit? So
from the paperwork that I was looking at earlier or yesterday, I mean, there's things in there in the paperwork where he's asking, and I'll go up on my own page here because I just posted about it. So one of the things is, don't book no flights under my name involved with me, right? Or no name involved with me. So this is in the paperwork from his arrest, right? He had given this as one of the orders to the other 4 guys. Like, if you're going to be booking anything, don't put anything under my name. But they put a bunch of stuff under the OTF credit cards, which to me is stupid.
That's literally linked to your name,
right? They booked a bunch of flights under the OTF credit cards. They booked other shit, like, and then Dirk and one of the other shooters took a private jet to LA at the same time as the other 3 men were going down there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
So he was trying to plan a last minute escape where everyone scatters.
What do you mean?
No, that was that's when Quando Rondo's cousin got plugged. That's when they did all those moves.
Yeah, they were going for Quando. They were actually going for Quando Rondo, but they hit his cousin instead. Right, and then there's that infamous video of him like screaming in the street, crying. Right, like damn. And that's at that point where Quando Rondo denounced the Crips and stuff like that. He's like, he's not down with that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because all this shit happened in LA. They have to extradite Dirk from Broward County to LA.
So wait, when did the actual hit happen?
This was back in 2022, August 18th, 2022. Yeah.
And I guess they've been spending this whole time building up a case, or
I
mean, they probably knew, but they needed evidence.
They needed tangible facts.
They needed a time for the self-snitching.
They said that there was an investigation that's been going on in regards to this guys, and that there might have somebody who was in their team who had a wire.
Yeah, it was, what's his name? Jam.
Yeah, OTF Jam.
Yeah.
And this is a clip of him here.
That's cool.
Like when you come home.
This is a clip from an interview that they did like over there, I guess, in their trap. In their trap house.
A little bit over, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit over, yeah. 12 years flat.
12 years?
Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told them nobody.
Right.
Ain't no food shit on my name. Now I'm back. And I'm living a life I never thought I'd live. You know? Listen. Yeah, but like.
So this is the guy that they're saying might have had a wire on him. I don't know if he does. Right now, for like the internet to all be on pointing fingers at him, myself included, I posted this guy. If it's not true, damn, bro, that sucks for this guy. Because
like a kind of like almost like a Gunna kind of vibe.
Yeah, or you got the wrong guy. Maybe there was somebody else who's wearing a wire and it's just not him.
It's not him. But
he's like, bro, stop, man. It's not me.
I don't know.
But if everybody's pointing, like if it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, I don't know, bro.
It's a duck.
Do you feel like the internet saying slide for Vaughn played a role in this?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, but those are trollers. How you let a troller get you out of your position?
You don't think he was going to do it anyways?
Oh, that's a good question. Because with the way that this culture is, especially in Chicago, like Get Back and all that, you know what I'm saying? And this is something international, like hood to hood, right? Sometimes when you get to a certain position, do you have to go and get the Get Back? you won already. You're famous. Right? Like, let's say, it's innocent until proven guilty, but like for what they're charging him with, they're saying this is a paid hit. This is what they're accusing him of right now.
Yeah.
Of murder for hire.
Murder for hire.
Right?
This is not a RICO.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
It's still evolving, bro. This can turn into a RICO.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of times when they have a RICO on you, they get you for the RICO right away, right? Like when all these other rappers have gotten taken down for a RICO, right away it says RICO.
Yeah.
This is murder for hire. You can still beat this. I won't lie.
Okay, so how do you think in Dirk's position, can he beat this legal wise? This is for both of y'all. Like legal wise, what can his lawyer use as the defense for him not doing this? Because I've seen a few people in the comments said he's going to beat the case. Yeah. How?
There's two ways. He might have to rat.
Oh,
he might have to give up 5 bodies. He might have to give up the FBG duck body. He might have to do something to get. No, and not to say that he doesn't go to jail still, but give me 5 bodies, I'll give you 10 years. So I'll give you a dime.
He has to become 6'9"?
Hey, most of the I don't condone it, right? But most of these 6'9" attributes, right, have been getting more famous than the ones who keep it solid. I'm not saying to do it. But I'm saying when you're in that position, you doing that is only gonna make you get bigger.
He's gonna have to delete that song with Drake. Please don't play that boy in the song. True. We don't listen to rats.
True.
You're gonna have to delete that verse, bro.
But you're gonna change the lyrics. We do not listen to cats.
Yeah.
Or we kind of listen to rats.
Next thing you know, it's like, we only listen to rats.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know if that's a solution for the voice of the streets. Yeah, just tell a little bit.
but most Chicago dudes that I know that I've seen so far have kept it solid, dog. So it's only like Atlanta and those New York niggas that be ratting. So I'm not even gonna get too deep, but
shots fired.
Yo, what if he just like he hugs the charge, he hugs the jail time, and he becomes like a borderline Vibes Cartel in jail.
Nah.
So like he does next 20 years, and we just like
we still like he making tracks.
We check for him from behind bars.
Yeah, like yo, Vibes Cartel drop Fever.
True. I don't know if he wants to do that, bro. Like, yeah, I'll just do what Vibes did.
You gotta remember.
But it's a solution, I guess.
Yeah. But because it'll be like people will rate him because he actually slid for Vaughn. But actually people are saying he crashed out. So it's like there's no winning. It's like they say slide for Vaughn. You slide.
Until you slide, and then they tell you crashed out when you get caught.
You let a bunch of trollers trick you out of your position, dog, because that's the internet. Yeah, you may have your 2 friends that might be like, yo, we gonna snap these niggas necks, right? But you guys can still talk about it and be like, listen, right now we're winning. We're in a better position than that guy Quando Rondo.
Yeah.
Let's watch him die by his own demise. You know what I'm saying? Like, we stay out of the way. But typically in our world, in our community, it doesn't really go down like that. You know what I mean? So that's the part where we're ignorant. We're ignorant.
Got to get the get back, bro.
You got to get the get back, right?
Maybe that needs to stop. That cycle of, and I understand where the pain comes from. Like with this example, like they're using it from the King Von example, right?
Yeah.
But like for many of these guys, they've, in the streets that don't get talked about. You slid on my friend. You took one of my people from my crew. That hurts. We went to the funeral. Wait till I find these niggas and I'm going to get back at these niggas. I understand that. But if we keep doing that, we're always just going to continuously kill each other, bro.
If the killer of Vaughn had ended up staying in jail till this day, none of this would be, because you would feel a little bit of
like retribution.
A little bit, you would have, because Quando Rondo would have fell off, right?
He still fell off.
Yeah, but we still can see him. He's relevant right now.
Yeah.
His name has got brought up about 1 million times just yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? So whether the kids knew about him or not before, they're going back to check his music right now.
Yeah.
They're going to see what he's talking about in the records to see how many times he mentioned Brick Baby's name.
People are studying his music now.
Now they're studying his music, right? Let's just say if Little Tim, right?
Yeah, it was Little Tim.
If Little Tim had just ended up not beating that charge, I guarantee you Dirk would not be in this situation right now.
But, to your point, I blame Vaughn for this. for all of this shit, like I blame Dirk because he has to take accountability, and you know him and his people, they have to take their own accountability. But Vaughn wasn't able to let shit go.
Never.
With him and Quando Rondo.
Yeah.
Over a chick.
And NBA young boy.
And okay, so then now you see him, you start punching him up, and the man blows your wig off. That's what he's supposed to do. I'm sorry, I know there's people who love Vaughn, but what Lil Tinny did is what he's supposed to do. He's protecting his homie, and I'm sure if any of Quando Rondo's guys ran over on Vaughn and was punching him up, he would have got the same treatment. His head would have got blown off too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't get mad at the man for doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, because if you keep him alive, now your life is at risk.
Bro.
But either way, you know, it was interesting you were saying like the get back and stuff. Like it does give you a type of closure. I feel like maybe that's what people are after, right? But we have to find different ways of closure. But
yes,
sometimes, yeah, if it's like, yo, you're the reason my friend is not here, I got rid of you, I got closure now. You know what I'm saying? That is like a logical conclusion.
Or I touched something you love.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He didn't get Quando. They were like, probably when they seen Quando going like, ah, damn, they're like,
yeah.
you're sorry to swear, but like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, that's not even the dude we want. Now we're going to jail for a guy. We're basically accident murderers.
Basically.
They killed the wrong dude.
They killed the wrong dude, dog.
Yeah.
So you're going to do everything to sweep this under the rug now. You're going to be like, damn, like, dog, we messed up. We're accident murderers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, but, okay. I don't understand, like, when it comes to this, right? And I guess I do understand, but like, you know when you go for your ops because your ops came for you, right? They took one of your guys. Now we took one of their guys. We know it doesn't end there.
No, it's an ongoing cycle. But
yeah, because they're going to be like, yo, you just took one of our guys. Now we got to come back and take one of you guys again, or take more of your guys. So it's like, how do we figure out to make it where, okay, taking one of your guys is not the option?
I'll take your most powerful guy and then shit stops. Trust me, I've seen it happen.
That's where it stops?
When the most powerfulest guy, the strongest guy out of that clique, gets his head taken off, the rest of the clique becomes dispersed.
Strike
a lot of times. Like, I've seen it happen to the best of cliques.
So they have to just keep on going and going until they get the biggest guy.
Biggest man, the man who's the most feared.
Yeah, if you strike the shepherd, the sheep will scatter.
Yes.
Literally like that. Like,
yes, like, honestly, like, I'll give you a little example. Like, my uncle, he was really big in the underworld. Maybe a couple of his friends got licked off. Things still were running.
Yeah.
As soon as they lick off my unks, everything has stopped. Money stopped. Everything. Family can't eat. They cut off the head of the snake.
War's done.
War was done. We don't even. I don't even want to know who did it. You get what I'm saying? I'm done.
Because I'm trying to just get into their mind.
Yeah.
Of like these guys who are like, okay, I'm gonna go get these guys back. Solution done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went home, I got them, like, I'm good.
But if I got the big guy, like, you see how we got Dirk now? Now Quando Rondo could sleep good at night. He's not worried about the rest of OTF. OTF now is done. You get what I'm saying? Because I got your biggest guy is down. So the guy who would have put up the 100 grats to get my head knocked off now puts him.
He's down.
He's down.
Yeah.
The rest of them can't even afford Snickers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, boom, it stops. It's done. He's gone. And we're good. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you something. It's like, it's off of experience. From once you see that the big man is gone, war's done.
Yeah.
You know,
go.
No, from the outside looking in, like, because you're right, like, the logical conclusion is there's going to be continuous get back for infinity.
Yeah.
But I feel like deep down, a lot of people find purpose in, like, war and, like, fighting for something. So I feel like almost like, and there's a law of power where it says, like, you should have enemies.
Yeah.
Because it like, it's good for, like, it creates a pressure that forces you to be, like, on guard and, like, compete. So I feel like, in a way, whether mans know it or not, like, they're entrenched in that kind of psychological struggle where it's like they almost want ops.
They need beef.
They need the ops.
Yeah.
Sometimes they listen to the ops. Sometimes it's like, I feel like you guys would be friends. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes ops be like
sometimes they're
studying
family
each other.
members, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But it gives you like a sense of purpose and identity And like when you're at war, like you're fighting for something,
Yeah.
whether it's like your ends or like a cause or whatever. So I feel like we have to get into addressing that aspect of what I honestly would call like human tribalism in society, where it's like they're naturally doing stuff that like humans would do in these like situations where it's like they're fighting for their ends. You know, they have enemies. That gives them like a story. It builds the mythology of like the clan. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we used to fight these guys back in the 80s.
That's where it's still happening to this day.
It's literally building the lore.
It's genocide in the sense of, because, okay, like if you're a GD, right? Most GDs have beef with BDs. You get what I'm saying? So now think about it like this. Von's father, right? They had to snipe his ass just to get him off this planet. Okay? Now, and then after Dirk's father, he was running a crack epidemic, pandemic, whatever you want to call it, dog. He had it
big
up.
Time,
He was big time. So what happens to a lot of these guys is that they don't see their daddy no more. Their daddy's gone for 30 years plus. Right? So what's gonna happen?
In this war, like quote unquote.
Your daddy took out my daddy.
Yeah. GDs, BDs from back in the day.
Yeah, like or my dad's doing time because of your father.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't even know that what the reason why these guys have beef with these guys really is because your daddy did something to my daddy, or my daddy did something to yours, and it's just generational, ongoing.
But I the thing is with this particular example, this is not a Chicago beef. This is a beef that was started because of whatever hip hop bullshit.
Because of Von.
Right? Because of Von.
Because Dirk was already friends with them.
Yeah.
He was friends with NBA and Quando.
And then from there, now he's sliding, the whole slide for Von. And here we are now. You know what I mean? They slid for Von, right? On some guy who's not even from anywhere near where they're from.
Savannah.
Exactly. Right? So they're literally, it goes back to even with some of the shit over here. These guys are having issues with each other, and they're not beefing over territory or whatever that they would beef for in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, they have their own reasons in Chicago, like you were just mentioning. Generational shit, a bunch of shit. These guys are literally beefing and murking each other. For a gal. Stupid. And if you don't want to just put it on the girl, for hip hop shit. Like, you guys just know each other because you're rappers, bro.
And I think he did it for like the internet or the algorithm in a sense. Like, I really feel like that pressure got to him, because I'm not gonna lie,
for
like
the algorithm.
Wow.
Maybe, bro, for his legacy.
No, but I see what you're saying, because I say the trolls have no face. So when the man's trolling you, like, you gotta slide for Von, you see that 30,000 times come up on your thing, you're gonna be like, yo.
Watch.
Yeah? You guys want to see this? All right, cool. I'm going to slide for my Von. But
I also feel like, because what I realize is, like, when I meet like hoodmans, they don't really listen to mainstream rappers, but Lil Durk is that like one of the few accepted crossovers where it's like they really rock with Dirk, and maybe this was the chink in his armor where it's like he never slid for Von. So I feel like on some like legacy perception kind of approach, maybe he was like, we have to do this.
Check that off the
we
list.
have to, for Von, for the people, for me, for us. We have to do this.
No, dude, let's say, like what Zar just said, they never did slide and then hit, like, I don't remember the dude's name that passed. Our
cousin?
Lil Tub,
right? Going
Lil
for
Pap
Rondo.
or something like that.
Or Lil Pap, I don't remember the name. It's a Lil, right? But they were going for Rondo. Okay, they got somebody, so somebody died. All right, one on the scoreboard. Now, if they didn't do that, will Dirk's record sales start going down because his core fans, like you just mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Like, enough mans up here in Toronto do all the and all that. Fam, from even listening to more Dirk lately, I'm like, all y'all niggas got the sauce from this nigga.
He is the Drake for the younger.
Yes. Now, example, like what Zara was just saying, if he never slid for Von, like the pressure that they're giving him, is the sales going to start going down?
It's an asterisk.
Yeah?
It's like, yo, he's a real dude, but
his
exactly.
street cred would have went down. The music thing, he was already catapulting off. You got songs
doing
with Drake.
Drake.
Right? You got songs with Drake. You're catapulting.
Yeah.
But when it came to your street stuff, now you going back to Chicago and and being around the rest of O Block and da. You know what I mean?
Not only there, like mans in Toronto who are like, yo, I slide listening to Dirk, but they start feeling different about you because like you never slid for Vaughn. So it's like, I don't know if I'm going to listen to Dirk anymore. I'm going to start listening to somebody else.
No, this is very on brand with his music of, doing this stuff. So it's like, this is probably good for his like reputation overall. Maybe not for his life.
Not
for his life.
The man's facing a death penalty.
Not for his life, but rap is one of those few things where it's like, almost like, you know how like job have requirements?
Yeah.
Go to jail. It could be a requirement almost to be like a successful, successfully perceived rapper.
He did that.
But there's more on that list. You know what I'm saying?
Like 15,
the higher you want to go.
See, when they were like 15, 16, and then we first heard about Dirk, Dirk was already coming from jail.
Yeah.
That and a war. These guys were already beefing from jail. Most of the guys in Chicago. Yeah. But what I want to say is, academics. I'm not here to kick his back in, but he has put the most light on the war on Chirac. And a lot of times what I feel by him is that he hasn't even given back to them. You know what I mean? And I feel like he should actually be giving back in these times when a rapper like Dirk is going down. And if you really tap into the people in Chicago, because I have, and they tell me Dirk takes care of a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
This is like a lot of people are about to starve.
Yeah.
Okay. And in Chicago, they're having an epidemic when it comes to their murders. Okay.
Yeah.
And not only that, and see where they're terrorizing the like Dirk's situation is not going to help Chicago neither. So a lot of things are. It's not only that. It's politics right now.
Yeah.
We got in a week, 2 weeks. We got the elections. A lot of Chicago people are what, Republicans?
I'm not sure.
I think the Democrat.
I one or the other, right? But all I know is that whatever's going on in their city, especially when it comes to like organ donating, a lot of people go to that. It sounds off, but I know where some people are going to agree with me. No, watch. Murder is a thing in that city. So if a lot of murders are up, that means a lot of organs are able to be given.
Black market.
Thank you. So where it's going is they need these guys off the street too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because they're causing a lot of genocide. In a weekend, there could be 100 and something shootings in Chicago. Alone.
Yeah, it gets crazy over there.
Right? But a lot of this is through mouth talking.
Let me ask you guys a question. Because Dirk is the voice of the streets.
Yeah.
Right? He's facing heavy charges right now.
Yeah.
We can see so much people who've been influenced by him, especially from over here. A lot of the drill rappers from over here, Dirk is their guy.
Drill's dead though.
That's the question I want to ask you guys. Is drill music dead now? Or is this the beginning of the end of drill music?
We love hip hop.